sometimes God has to let some things die
Good.
for there to be a resurrection. And that's kind of what happened with you in the church, right?
Yes, that's exactly what happened to us. So my wife and I and a group of about 12 disciples started a church from scratch in Atlanta, Georgia. It was called Victory at the time. And we pastored that church. I did for maybe about 8 years until the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hit, we went into just kind of broadcasting from a small studio. And that was one of the darkest seasons of my ministry. We lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. We lost a facility. We lost almost all of our staff. And I remember it was a time I was standing in the gym when I realized I had lost hope. I had lost vision. I lost any desire to go forward. And I went home, I told my wife, I think this is it. I just don't see how we rebound from this. And my wife encouraged me to press on and trust Jesus.
And so what happened? Because, I mean, it's like you said, it's like you lose everything and it dies and you think, okay, what now? And then all of a sudden, God says, and that's what he told me. He said, you know, I have better things.
Yeah.
You need to let some of these things die because I have other things that I'm about to do at Daystar and you need to trust me. And did he say that to you? I mean, it's so hard sometimes in the middle of that to just keep trusting.
It is, and first thing, it's just an honor to be here with both of you. I think what happened with Daystar is a powerful testimony. It's very similar to what happened to us. The church we had, it died during the pandemic. That was 3 years of no ministry for us. And on the backside of the pandemic, God spoke to my wife and I about changing the name of our ministry to 2819, which came straight from that gospel passage, Matthew 28:19. And so 2019 was born in January 23. After it was born, we had 183 disciples in the room when I'm preaching my first message under that banner.
Wow.
And what God did since then has been really just a epic revival that has been just mind-blowing to us. It has been very, very powerful.
I mean, there was some footage right there we're showing, like you are busting out the seams, like there's no place for people to sit. What happened? Did God just breathe a new breath on you guys?
Yeah, I think what's happening right now, it is in full transparency. I believe we're experiencing a real revival right now. We're seeing thousands of people show up on Sunday, over 5,000 right now in attendance. And I think what is happening is that God is calling men and women to himself in this hour. So I think what's happening in Atlanta with us, it is a revival. I think it's spreading across the nation. And what we're doing, myself, my wife, and our team, is just trying to be good stewards of what Jesus is doing.